AGK is a local charity that supports older people in the community, basically helping them to empower them to be able to make all their own choices, to get access to information, so helping with things like benefits, housing. Basically it's a way for us to dispel the myth around ageing, dealing with older people. They're quite sort of, people don't give them the best reputation in society, but we look at older people as we're providing opportunities for them to enjoy later life. So we're there to create social learning, physical opportunities so that they're less isolated, so their views are important, and they feel valued members of the community. I think digital inclusion is important because obviously everything in terms of the world is online. Older people are, as we can see, we're all ageing, and it's important for them to be involved, so that they can actually access the same opportunities as everyone else, so that they can actually engage in the community, they can get opportunities to get access to services that they need, and they can actually be more socially connected, because obviously we know all the benefits of social media, and obviously it's important for them to be part of it so they don't feel left out of the kind of digital revolution, as so to speak. So we do a regular IT training session in our IT suite. So we have a trainer that comes in and people are able to kind of do it as a drop-in. We work directly with a lot of corporate partners that come in and help us with our older people. We do tech and tea days. After the Christmas period, we kind of do a bring all your new gadgets in and show us how the things work, really. So yeah, we provide a range of different opportunities for them so that they can find out about digital technologies. So in terms of advertising, a lot of the stuff that we do is online, so we do a lot of social media advertising. We work a lot with partner organisations, so we work in a group of organisations in Southwark, and we ask people to basically retweet for us, promote our activities, and we have posters out in the community. We do stuff with Southwark Council as well, so we use a variety of different methods, but mostly it is kind of digital, social media, etc., so that we can get the message out there. Wow, so the benefits of digital inclusion are so massive. So there's obviously how the world is changing, and that we all do stuff online. So if you want to pay a bill, you can go online. If you want to access what's going on in your local area, you can go online. So it's really about those both social kind of benefits and being able to access services so that they have more opportunities, so they can find out what's going on in their local area, they can learn how to do things for themselves, so they're not getting other people to do things for them, but they're feeling empowered. So it's a massive amount of benefits for older people, and obviously it's a really big important thing for us to keep promoting here at the service. Yes, absolutely. We've had some amazing success stories with some of our members actually going online, being able to use social media, being able to connect as a community, being able to even use Amazon. One of our older people has used social media to find out what's going on in the local area. He's got involved in drama and theatre productions. He's now discovered that he's going to play the ukulele, and that's literally just through using online technologies, coming to one of our training courses, and then actually finding out ways that he can pursue his interests. So he's a really positive example, I think, of being able to access technology to kind of make changes to your life and have more opportunities.
My name is Louisa Ogo, and I'm a learning support worker in the college here. I support students with disability or learning support difficulties in their classwork or schoolwork or activities here in the college. Digital inclusion is a way of including those with disability to be part of, to be able to have access to technology. They should be able to use technologies without feeling left out or feeling isolated, or they should be able to communicate with other people through the e-technology, and especially through social media and all that. Yeah. So yeah. Here in college, besides the learning support workers, that's physically the human resource who is on ground to assist them, in the classroom, to explain stuff in terms of their classwork or task. There's also They have scribes for exam access arrangements, readers, computers, and if they're not able to type, okay, they have the speech to text, technology or a computer whereby they can speak to the computer and they get the feedback through text.
Grade 8 Reading Comprehension Worksheet Underwater Volcanoes by...
In education, I think basically is to have access for the disabled, or those with learning difficulties, to have access to those technologies by way of possibly getting the softwares. Like I mentioned before, the speech and text softwares. We have the pen readers for those with dyslexia. We have there are softwares online for Google and Microsoft, whereby you have the voice, that speech, like the voice through the microphone thing, where you can speak and you can get a text message back. And like I mentioned, you have the scribe. Then you have headsets. You can include headsets for those that also with disabilities that can type, and they can also listen and get the feedback. We also have there are lots of the Zoom text. There's a sensory connected technology whereby they can just use their eyes, to kind of connect with the computer and get feedbacks, and messages come up. There are lots of assistive technologies. Yes, there's funding, usually through the local authorities. They tend to, yes, there's funding, because at the end of it all, they want everyone to be part of the education system and economic system. No one should be left out, basically. And we don't want the disabled to feel like they don't have access to those things, or they can't be part of it. So the government, definitely there's funding. They have to make provision for these technologies to be available to assist them in schools. So yes, definitely there's funding. And basically we have the EHCP plan, the Education and Healthcare Plan, for those with learning difficulties or are disabled, and the government used that plan to allocate funds, to see how best to allocate the funds and how much will be required for certain people, to make accessing technology or computer or e-electronics easy for them. Yeah. Well, as you can see, social media runs the world. So everybody's on social media. So definitely we will not want anyone to be left out, especially those that are disabled or have learning difficulties. And yes, they should be allowed, because then we don't want them to feel alone or isolated, where they can't communicate like every other person, with the phone, either texting or, or talking. So basically they want to also meet other people in that kind of condition or situation, so they can have someone in common, so where they can belong to, like an identity, a sense of belonging, to know, yes, I'm not alone out there. I can connect with other people that are like me. I can discuss, we could chat, we could talk, do the sign language on FaceTime and all that. And yes, they should be allowed to, because at the end of the day, everyone needs to connect out there, and not just connection to get information every now and then, which they should also be privy to. Yeah.
A lack of basic technology and digital skills is a huge barrier for homeless people seeking to reintegrate into the society, because in order to be able to find a house or an employment, it's necessary to fill out forms, have access to email, and any other online services, such as online banking accounts. Nowadays, there's many ways to reach out to the homeless people and help them overcome their own situation. In the UK, there's many organizations that help homeless people and offer IT, digital skills workshops for them to build confidence and independence. These workshops are, for example, the Santander Passage, Shelter, Church Homeless Trust, and many others that helps homeless people.
I think the digital inclusion is important to everyone in the present day. So travellers aren't any different in that aspect, and also just like in the normal population, there's people who are very already very using lots of digital technology, and then there's people who have absolutely no idea of how to use it, aren't using digital technology in any way at all. But in particular, those people are having to claim benefits or disability benefits, and that's all online now. So it's really important that they're able to access those services. So digital inclusion is just as important to the traveller community as to everyone else. With our young people's group, we have a Facebook group, and we use WhatsApp to get in touch with them, and they're all quite digitally literate, so they're already quite digitally engaged. What we want to do is work with them to try and engage some of the other members of the community, particularly the older members of the community, to try and help them to learn how to use things that would help them out, just around getting in touch with each other, especially if people are confined to their caravans most of the time because of disabilities or because they've got to look after children. So we see the young travellers as being really able to help here, and we'd also, long-term aspiration here is to tidy up, renovate our office a bit and try and get some computer equipment here so people can come into the office and use the computers here.
I think the main thing will be respecting the way that they are. That's for me the most important, respecting them. I encourage them to talk with the teacher, to try to solve the problem, talking with the other students, to give support them. The first thing I think encourage them because they don't feel confident to talk about it. You know, many cases the government has reported that they commit suicide because they don't have any person to talk about it. So I think the first step is encouraged to tell someone what is happening.
Oh fuck!
I am from Denmark, I love math. I am from China and I love music.
I'm from New Zealand and I love swimming.
I'm from Norway and I love playing football.
I'm from South Africa and I am bisexual.
I am vegan.
I'm from Morocco and I love tattoos.
I am from Thailand and I love music.
I love Latin and Greek.
Hi, I'm blind and I love nature.
We celebrate diversity.
Inclusion is a mindset. Inclusion is belonging. It is not a favor we do for someone. It's about embracing the fact that everyone has value to add. It's not about fitting into the social norms of a majority, but about building a community that is accessible to everyone. It is adapting the environment, the method of instruction and conditions to meet the needs of every single individual.
Hello, I'm from China. Hi, I'm bisexual.
Hello, I am American.
Hello, I'm from Germany.
Hello, I am blind.
Hello, I'm from Morocco.
Hello, I am from South Africa.
Hello, I'm one arm.
Hello, I'm from Norway.
Hello, I'm deaf.
Hello, I am from Taiwan.
And we celebrate diversity. It's about finding their strength and intentionally planning for their success. Inclusion is an attitude, a belief, a mindset. Inclusion is belonging.
To be, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
This is Michele. He teaches Italian to African students who want to learn our language and feel part of our community.
Ibrahim, vieni qua. Allora, accanto, ma questo abbiamo detto che è, com'è questo? Singolare? Singolare. Bravo, quindi singolare. Plurale.
Tell us in 3 words how you feel teaching Italian to foreign students.
Forward, important, supportive.
Proud, supportive, important.
This is Fate, here in Italy to find a safe place to live in, escaping from Nigeria. Some Italian women are teaching her sewing.
The last words to explain how you felt when you first came to Italy. Terror, sadness, and loneliness.
Terror, sadness, loneliness.
This is Charity, here in Italy to help Italian people who live in very poor condition with our guys coming from Africa.
Charity, tell us in 3 words what helping Italian people means to you. It means love, it means passion and empathy.
Love, passion, empathy.
Michele is me.
Charity is me.
Faith is me.
Ah!